though, on the whole, things don't change much around here. This is certainly an important part of Grover's Corners. It's on a hilltop, a windy hilltop. Lots of sky, lots of clouds, often lots of sun and moon and stars. You come up here on a fine afternoon and you can see range on range of hills. Awful blue they are, up there by Lake Sunapee and Lake Winnipesaukee. Way up, you've got a cloud. You can see the white mountains in Mount Washington, where North Conway and Conway is. And of course our favorite mountain, Mount Monologue, right here. None of the little towns that lie around it. Jaffrey and East Jaffrey and Peterborough and Dublin. And there, quite a ways down, is Grover's Corners. That's a beautiful spot up here. Mountain myrtle and lilacs. I often wonder why people like to be buried in Woodlawn or Brooklyn when they might pass the same time up here in New Hampshire. Over there are the old stones, 1670, 1680. Strong-minded people that came a long way to be independent. Summer people walk around there laughing at the funny words on the tombstones. They don't do any harm. And genealogists come up from Boston, get paid by city people for looking up their ancestors. They want to be sure their daughters of the American Revolution of the Mayflower. So I guess that don't do any harm either. Wherever you come here to the human race, it's layers and layers of nonsense. Even Civil War veterans, iron flags on their graves. New Hampshire boys had a notion that the Union ought to be kept together, though they hadn't seen more than 50 miles of it themselves. All they knew was the name, friends. United States of America. United States of America. And they went and died about it. This here's a new part of the cemetery. Here's your friend, Miss Gibbs. And let me see. Here's Mr. Simpson, organist at the Congregational Church. And Mrs. Soames, who enjoyed the wedding so. Do you remember? And a lot of others. And Editor Webb's boy, Wally, whose appendix burst on a camping trip to Crawford Notch. Yes, an awful lot of sorrow sort of quieted down up here. People just wild with grief who brought their ancestors up to this hill. You all know how it is. And then, time. And sunny days, and rainy days, and snow. We're all glad they're in a beautiful place, and we're coming up here ourselves when our fit's over. Now, there are some things we all know, but we don't take them out and look at them very often. We all know that something is eternal, and it ain't houses, and it ain't names, and it ain't the earth, and it ain't even the stars. Everyone knows in their bones that something is eternal, and that something has to do with human beings. All the greatest people ever lived have been telling us that for 5,000 years, and yet you'd be surprised how people are always losing hold of it. There's something way down deep that's eternal of every human being. You know as well as I do that the dead don't seem to living people very long. Gradually, they lose hold of the earth and the ambitions they had and the pleasures they had and the things they suffered and the people they loved. They get weaned away from earth. That's the way I put it. Weaned away. And they stay here while the earth part of them burns away, burns out. And all that time, they slowly get indifferent to what's going on with Grover's Corners. They're waiting. They're waiting for something they feel is coming. Something important and great. Couldn't they wait for that eternal part of them to come out clear? Some of the things they say will maybe hurt your feelings. But that's the way it is. Husband and wife. Mother and daughter. Enemy and enemy. Money and miser. All those terribly important things kind of start to grow pale around here. And what's left when memory's gone? And you're on their feet, Mrs. Smith.